One of my first videos after coming to Russia described an idea that all of a sudden gave me another insight into the law of assumption and how to create your desire or how to shift into your desired reality. And the title of that video was I shifted into my desired reality when I understood this. And I literally shifted to Russia and got married, and there was a lot of good things that happened during that time. And the idea in that video was that I was looking to get visas for a couple of countries, UAE and Russia, and there was troubles going on and I was scared at first, but then I reminded myself that Russia is within me, and the UAE visa that they are going to give, that they rejected first, I reminded myself that though they are within me, I am all that is, right, as it says in the book The Kabbalion. And to remind myself that I am the source of all of it, so how can I want something and desire something or crave validation of something or pedestalize something when it is within me? And so that video, thinking about that, gave me an idea that if you accept whatever is true of God to be true of you, you will have an easier time manifesting whatever you want. And it will make manifestation super easy or stupidly simple for you. Why? Because here it is, right? Somebody is struggling with love and they are pedestalizing their specific person. Well, you can say something like this: how can I crave validation or so much, or lack my specific person so much when they are literally within me, right? Or how can I lack love or be unworthy when I am literally love, when I am love? An example of somebody who is running a business and is going through a dry moment, dry time, they can say, how can I lack clients when clients are within me, when I create clients as I go? When my business and the people and the reviews and the success, I am success. How can I not be successful? When I am success, when success is within me, when clients are within me, right? Somebody is struggling with money. They can remind themselves that you are all the money there is. How can you want or lack a little bit of it, or crave a little bit of it, or beg for some of it when you're all of it? This helps you normalize it. When you really desire something, you are pedestalizing it and you are inflating its value to a point where it starts to feel like it is too good for you, or it becomes your idol. You start worshiping it. While I remembered a very nice saying from Florence Scovel Shinn, where she said, "God is my infinite supply, I shall not want." You see, of course, she would speak of God as something greater than herself, but ultimately she studied the book The Kabbalion as well, and Neville Goddard did as well. And what they were really saying is, as Neville Goddard said and quoted this scripture verse, that I and my Father are one, but my Father is greater than I. So what they are saying is, or referring to is, yes, you are an individual as aspect of God here, having this human experience, but you are also one with the Father, and the Father is all that is, right? So the Father contains Russia, the Father contains your specific person, the Father contains all the visas and approvals and validation and craving and money sources and all the things that you desire. So they are within you. So how can you want anything when it is within you, when you are the source of it? And that puts the thing from somewhere out there on a mountain, like a big statue that you are supposed to worship, to something that is within you, that you created, that you gave life to. And then it becomes normal. It becomes easier to digest. And another point of view that I want to give you is this: lack is an illusion because it does not exist in God. How can God lack anything when it is the source of all things? So if lack is not true of God, it is not true of you. You can create the illusion of lacking something, but ultimately you are source of all things, right? As when I was struggling, so-called, to get Russian visa, I was creating the illusion of separation between me and Russia. And so I inflated the value of the entire process, and I made it difficult psychologically in my consciousness, and then it gave me some challenges. But the moment that I said that Russia is within me, after that every single step was as easy as walking. It just happened, it just unfolded. The documents that we needed, all of a sudden we realized they were super easy, and the process got easy, the appointment was given easily, and we just went there and boom, done, finished, right? So this is how it works. When you put something out there as like, especially the people who are manifesting love and specific person, you guys inflate the value of those people so much that they become your idol instead of just a person, and they become the operant power, so-called. They become the authority in your world. Like whatever, they will dictate your emotions, they will dictate your moods, they will dictate if you are going to be happy today, they will dictate if you are going to lose it today. Is that really a way to be? And to simply get rid of this inflated value, you have to just come back to your I am awareness, right? Remind yourself who you are, and remind yourself that this who you are being is not true of God. God cannot lack, right? If my supply is infinite, if God is my infinite supply, I shall not want. To want anything is then to mock God, right? And it says in the scripture, God will not be mocked. What it actually means is that whatever you think of God, God is going to deliver, even as lack. You can even create the illusion of lack. God will deliver, because God will not be mocked. And whatever you say after you say I am, you are using the name of God. As I recently made a video that you cannot take the name of God in vain. It always delivers. Whatever you speak after you say I am is going to be delivered to you. And so the lack will be created, but it will be temporary until you come back to your senses. So I am giving you the silent, the light-hearted wake-up call to wake up and do not accept that which is not true of God as true of you. And you will see that it will get rid of all the negative or the low class or the lack-filled thoughts from your mind. Because if you feel like, oh, my specific person is going to choose somebody else because I'm not worthy, well, is that true of God? You are feeling lack, you are feeling being unloved and unworthy. Are these things true of God? No, then they are not true of you either. Because how can you lack love when you are all that is, when you are all love? How can you not be chosen when the specific person is you? I mean, ultimately speaking, they exist in the father mind, and the father mind is animating your entire dream. So how can they not choose you when, if you say that they choose you, then they choose you? Their free will does not exist in your dream. They meet you with the expectation that you have of them. So how can you shoot yourself in the foot and think about all the negative things and put your faith in lack, while none of that is ultimately true of you or true of God? So remind yourself where all these things exist, right? As Christ said, I am the light of this world. What is light? Light is life. I am the life of this world, right? And now God used to quote that I am the power of God and the wisdom of God. What is power? Power is creating something and making something happen, right? So I am is the power of God and the wisdom of God. What is wisdom? Wisdom knows all things, right? Wisdom is learned experientially knowing something to be true. And that means that God's wisdom knows all ways towards fulfillment. And your I am awareness is the wisdom of God and the power of God. So it has the power to operate reality, and it already knows how to operate reality. All it needs is your direction. And you give it your direction via your assumptions and what you think is true of you. So if you make your base identity to be only that which is true of God, you cannot fail. Or you will not fall back to illusion too much, or you will not create too many illusions, right? Because whatever is true of God is lovely and pure, and is of plenty and of abundance and is of infinite supply. As Florence said that God is my infinite supply, I shall not want. And she also said that there is no loss in divine mind. You see, all these teachers are guiding you to understand the fundamental reality of who you are and what is going on. They always point to the Father or I am awareness because it has all things. And when you identify with it, when you put your burden on the Christ within, you will go free. You will get what you want and you will go free. But whenever you forget about that, whenever you forget that all these things are within you, well, then you go back to doing things from human perspective and ego, and then you struggle and go through the furnaces of affliction, as Navagara said, to ultimately you will find the truth, but then you're just making round trips and going off the path. So remind yourself, where do all these things exist? And it will give you immense power to say that I am the money that I seek, I am the love that I desire, I am the fulfillment that I seek in things, I am the infinite supply I cannot want, and I am the approval and validation that I seek in other people, therefore I don't need it from them. And this detached and normalization of desire, making it something that you already have within, it makes you just get it naturally. It just comes in your world because now you are being the source of it. While when you lack it, when you crave it, when you seek its validation, when you pedestalize it, who are you being? You are being somebody who does not have it. And you are detaching, you are separate from it, you have separated yourself from it, you have created a gap between it and you. How can you reach fulfillment from there? So remind yourself, where do all these things exist, as I did by saying that Russia is within me, the people who rejected my visa are within me, so I'm gonna give the visa to myself, and then they did. It got approved after that. And so whenever, like my famous statement that I am with my vision and the vision is complete, it also points to the same thing. I am with my vision and the vision is complete. I am is like the Father within or the Christ within is with the vision, so the vision is complete. I don't need to do anything. So when you put your burden on the Father, it shall be done for you. Just do not accept that which is not true of Father, true of God, for yourself, right? True of yourself, and things that are unwanted or the illusions will stop bothering you and you will get what you want. And for those who want to work with me one-on-one, the link is in the description. And you can join the membership channel where I do weekly live streams every Saturday. If you're interested, the link is in the description. This is it for this video. Until next time, bye-bye.